Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'd like to show you how to dye your Timberland boots into a different color. Well, it doesn't have to be a Timberland, but the leather I'm using is suede, and it's basically the other side of your regular leather, if that makes sense. So it's sort of got a little texture to it. These are Timberlands Icon Pros. I think they're top of the range with an alloy cap inside them. This is a safety boot. I'll be using them as motorcycle boots, and I'd like to dye them dark brown. I picked this up from Timberlands, but any dye can be used as long as it's suede. Or if you're dyeing your leather boots, it needs to be leather dye. Mine are brand new. I think they were what, 150. If yours already been worn, it's best to clean them up. I'm sure there's YouTube videos out there on how to do it, but normally you do it with a cotton bud or something not abrasive, otherwise you'll end up scratching it all. But yeah, in my case, all I'm going to do is just apply the dye. Yeah, if you would like to see what happens to these, how they'll turn out, just stay tuned. Alright, preparation is the key. So once you got your boots ready, you got your dye, you got a nice wide area to work with. What I've done is I've prepared the boots. I took the shoelaces out. I don't really want to dye them. These are gonna be kept as originals, but this particular boot also came with these ones right here. They are darker ones, and I think I will try and use these. Also, another thing to consider, if you're gonna be dyeing this part right here, try not to overlap so it's not all inside. I mean, it doesn't really matter once it's inside, but just try and make it neat. Also, the sole of the shoe, if you don't want to dye the whole of it, make sure you cover it with masking tape, or be very, very careful where the edges are, where the sole meets the leather, not to overlap, otherwise, you know, you will dye the sole in a different color and obviously it'll be marked up. Unless, of course, you're dyeing the whole thing. Right, and with that, you just open up your dye. Normally it comes with a little brush. Yep, so that's your little bottle right here. Just like that. And that's your little brush. All you have to do, dab it in there and very carefully cover it all, which is going to be step 3 for me. Well, and the moment of truth. So once you're ready, it's all been prepped. As I've mentioned in the previous section, all you have to do, dab it a little bit in there and very carefully start to applying it. There you go. Just paint it. Just like this, all over it. Obviously, once it's dry, you'll see the results. I've also sort of, once I've done my research, I've read that after, say, 24 hours, it's probably best to put them in a washing machine. I don't really know about that. I'll probably skip that part. Plus, these are being brand new, I can't see how that will help. Instead, I'll just give it a motorcycle test. The weather is not great in the UK. Constant rains, mud and all sorts on the ground. Yeah, that'll be a real test for them. And just like that, you cover it all over the place, and then let it dry. Once mine dry, obviously I'll show you the last part of this, how this turned out, and then we'll take it from there. Just decided to give you a quick update. The one out there has not been treated yet. This has 2 layers now, coated it twice. So that's kind of how it looks now. Some of it is dry, some of it is not. And this area right here is just a single layer. I just left it there to show you the difference. I'll probably be doing it 3 times, but I'm quite happy with the result right now after the 2 coatings. And obviously it's not dry yet. Once it's going to be dry, it might be a little bit lighter, but it's definitely better than that, and it will keep all the marks away. Well, kind of. And there we go. So 3 coats, 3 layers on this one, and the other one's original. So the kind of precautions, which is a little bit too late now, but make sure you wear gloves, otherwise it will stain your fingers. I'm pretty sure if you're allergic to things, you know, there might be consequences. Another thing is make sure you shake the bottle before you start, otherwise there's going to be like residue left. I'm not sure how good or bad that is, but I'm pretty sure the acid that's in there already took enough dye from it, so it should be fine. But yeah, that's kind of how it is. That's the color I'm going with. There you go. I might check it in a washing machine and see what happens, but I think that is it. I'm gonna lace it up and show you the final result. And this is it, guys. That's all done. This been dyed with 3 layers of suede dark brown. That's the original. And now the shoelaces are spares that came in the box. I think they're more suited, slightly brown. And that's the original with the original shoelaces. Obviously you can use any color that you like, dye them any color that you want. Pink, purple, well, personal preference really. But for what I wanted to do with them, seems to be alright as a motorcycle boot. And yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks for watching. Share, subscribe, like. Soon enough I'll come up with more ideas, whether they're crazy or not. But yeah, that is it. All the best and take care.